Hey friends, it's Mike with WU Audio. Today I want to share with you our latest product, the flagship WA24 20th anniversary headphone amplifier. This is a pure tube headphone amplifier and is our best sounding one to date. We're going to go over some of the features and functionality, and I'm going to show you how to set up the tubes as well. Now that you have your WA24 and vacuum tubes safely unboxed, let's take a moment and inspect the tubes for shipping damage before we install them into the amplifier. Visually inspect all 4 tubes the same way. Next, inspect each of the tube sockets and familiarize yourself with the size of the pins. They are a different size and the tubes will only go in one way. Next, take a close-up look at the pins on the tubes and align them with the tube socket. When the tube label is facing you, that is the correct way. Gently using both hands to press the tube down to the socket. You should feel a little bit of friction as it goes down. Lastly, inspect that the tubes are inserted all the way. From the base to the chassis of the amplifier, there should be a very little gap. Make sure all 4 of them are the same way. One of the features that I love about the WA24 is that I have all of the outputs that I may need for my headphones. I don't need to go find an adapter. On the left hand side facing the amplifier, you have a 4-pin XLR headphone output. Next to that is the 4.4mm headphone output. We use the genuine Japan-made Pentagon connector. This ensures the highest quality connection, the best sound quality, and a lifetime of durability. Next to that is the headphone impedance switch. You have high level and low level impedance. This is for impedance matching with your headphones. Modern headphones are not sensitive to impedance matching, so depending on the headphone you're using, you may or may not hear much difference. We recommend using the output that sounds best to you. There's no right or wrong, and it won't harm the amplifier or your headphones. Another feature that I love about the WA24 is the buttery smooth and weighted feel of the volume knob. It is the famous AUX RK50 potentiometer, and it is the best analog potentiometer on the market. In the center is the volume knob. Use this to control the listening level of your music. Just below the volume knob is the power on-off button. It is a good practice to turn the volume all the way down before powering on or off the system, or making changes to your headphones. Press it once to turn on the system. Press it once again to turn off the system. Because this is a pure tube headphone amplifier, it is important when you power on the amplifier to allow the tubes to warm up for about 3 to 5 minutes before powering off again if you need to. This allows the tubes to reach operating temperature before it is power cycled again. On the right hand side facing the amplifier is a 6.3mm headphone output. Next to that is a 3.5mm headphone output. These are commonly used for a wide range of headphones, including in-ear monitors and highly efficient headphones. Next to that is the input selection knob. You have input 1, input 2, and input 3. It is important the input selection knob matches the input that you have connected. For example, if you have input 1 connected, the input selection knob should be on input 1, otherwise there will be no sound. Let's look at the back of your WA24. At the bottom here is the AC power cord inlet. Just below that is a fuse compartment. If you need to remove the fuse because the amplifier does not power on, you'll need a flat tip screwdriver. You will only need to check this when there is AC power coming from the wall outlet, but the amplifier does not turn on at all. The fuse may be blown and you'll need to check this. In the other cases, the fuse is not the cause. Next to that is the voltage selection switch. It is important to check the voltage for your country before powering on the system. On the left side is a dual 3-pin XLR input. This is input selection number 3. On the right hand side are inputs 1 and input 2. These are RCA inputs. There are 2 grounding caps already pre-installed in input 1. You can move these to input 2 if you like. If you're not using both RCA inputs, the grounding caps must be installed on either one of these inputs. The grounding terminal on the back of WA24 can be used with a wide range of components such as a phono preamplifier, a preamplifier, a DAC, RCA cables with external grounding wire, a power conditioner. Components with external grounding point can help systems with a ground loop noise. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us by phone or by email. We'll try our best to answer your questions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see everyone in our next video.